Guys, what is Hadoop? The technology that empowers Yahoo, Facebook, Twitter, Walmart and others. Behind the success of all these big giants, the technology that is Hadoop. So guys, Hadoop, an open source project, merely an open source project from Apache Software Foundation. Guys, you might ask that if this is an open source project, industry won't accept open source projects. We are aware. But guys, Hadoop is the first open source project that has been accepted by all the domains, all the industries. Even Microsoft has done the partnership with Yahoo to make Hadoop compatible with Windows. Earlier Hadoop was compatible just with Linux. So Microsoft, the biggest provider of the proprietary softwares, has done the partnership for this open source project. But still, if you ask that no, my enterprise won't accept open source solution, don't worry. Hadoop comes in the proprietary version as well from companies like IBM, Cloudera, Mapr, EMC. So guys, at the base, it's at the core, it's an open source project from Apache Software Foundation. Guys, Apache is world's biggest open source community. So regarding open source, there is another interesting fact. What? If certain functionality doesn't fulfill your requirements, you can simply change it according to your requirements. So guys, when I was working with a leading retailer, we were processing their XML data, their invoices data. They are getting their invoices in the forms of XMLs. So certain functionality of Hadoop was not fulfilling my requirements. What we did? We simply downloaded the source code, changed it according to our requirement, deployed it with our project. That's it. Open source project opens the doors for researchers, scientists, for innovations. So guys, Hadoop provides a software framework for distributing and running applications on cluster of servers. Your work, your application will be distributed across cluster of servers. What do I mean by cluster? Group of machines connected together is cluster. So there will be multiple machines. So guys, there will be like these terms for the machines. Machines equals to servers equals to nodes. So your application will be running on multiple machines, hundreds or thousands of machines parallelly, distributedly. First important point, Hadoop works on cluster. Your application will be running parallelly on cluster of servers. You will enjoy the power of distributed computing. What exactly is distributed computing, how exactly you'll enjoy, we'll understand in subsequent slides. So guys, Google, regarding little history, Hadoop is inspired by Google's MapReduce programming model as well as its file system, that is GFS. Guys, we are aware that today Google is mother of all the inventions. So Google wrote a paper, a white paper about the technologies that it is using from early 2000s. And Duck Cutting and his team, when they were working on Nutch search engine, they got similar requirements what Google has published. So they started Hadoop as merely a sub-project of Nutch, a small sub-project of Nutch. But soon, due to the power and popularity of Hadoop, Hadoop became the top-level project in Apache. Hadoop soon became top-level project, and Hadoop came into limelight when Hadoop defeated supercomputer in Terrasort in its early days, when Hadoop was not even in alpha in 2008 only. Development started in 2006, and merely in 2008, Hadoop defeated supercomputer. At that time, guys, Hadoop came in limelight. Yahoo and Facebook were the biggest users of Hadoop at that time, but from that time, other companies have started investing, have started using Hadoop. Now guys, there is an obvious question, how this open source project gained that much attention, how this is world's biggest solution of big data or the only solution of big data problem. Because guys, Hadoop is developed by the top-notch talent of the industry. Major code of Hadoop, most of the code of Hadoop is committed by companies like Facebook, companies like Yahoo, IBM, Cloudera. So guys, Hadoop is an open source framework that is written totally in Java. Now guys, you'll ask me that to learn Hadoop, do I need Java? Yes, you will be needing basic knowledge of Java if you want to become a Hadoop developer. Although it's not compulsory, you can code in other languages also like C, C++, Perl, Python, Ruby, Groovy also. You can code in any language. But to have the lower level control, guys, people are saying that if you are a Perl developer, no issues, use top level APIs. I would say no guys, in actual industry you might face lots of issues with other languages. When we were working with a leading telecom operator, after finishing 45% of the project in Perl, we stuck in an issue where there was no path ahead because APIs were not available, were not developed. We needed to start from scratch again in Java. So that's why guys, although people says that no issues, start in Perl, no. You must have the lower level control in data intensive applications. So guys, that's why for Hadoop developer, always you should code in Java. But for a small POCs, small R&D, small testing, you can code in other languages. That's fine. Now, for other guys who are not going towards the path of development, they don't need Java knowledge. If say like guys who want to become admin, Hadoop admin, big data admin. So they don't need Java knowledge. Analysts won't need Java knowledge. Architects won't need Java knowledge. Hadoop efficiently process large volumes of data on cluster of commodity hardware. Guys, first point, commodity hardware. Cheap machines, low end machines, economical machines. Guys, machines like i5 machines, 4 core machines, 8 core machines, which are very cheap, are considered as commodity hardware. So guys, Hadoop can be deployed in production on commodity hardware, merely commodity hardware. Just look at the how much economic Hadoop is. Hadoop efficiently process large volumes of data. Hadoop is developed for large volumes. So guys, merely on commodity hardware, it can process volumes. Yahoo has deployed its first set of thousands of machines. That's 54,000 machines that are running for Hadoop are merely commodity hardware. By the way guys, this 54,000 machines, this is not the biggest consumer of Hadoop. Yahoo is not the biggest. Facebook is the biggest consumer of Hadoop. Now, till now guys, I was saying that Hadoop works in a cluster. So there is an obvious question for my development, for my testing, for my learning, for my R&D. Do I need a cluster? No. Hadoop can be set up on single machine. So in actual industry also, development, testing and all these type of works is done on single machine only. So you can learn easily Hadoop on a single machine. But real power of Hadoop comes with a cluster. Real power of Hadoop, when you deploy Hadoop in production, you must deploy in cluster. So guys, another interesting fact, Hadoop can be scaled from single machine to thousands of nodes on the fly without any downtime. Without any downtime, I can scale my cluster. I hope guys, if you recall our previous session, big data, there we discussed about conventional technologies, conventional approaches, legacy systems. All the issues are of legacy systems are resolved with just the basic architecture, basic design principle of Hadoop.